Hey, it's Carolyn here. Welcome back to my channel. I am a Mary Kay independent beauty consultant, and I wanted to share this great tip I recently learned. We have this product called a blending sponge. And so years ago, before Mary Kay, actually, I would apply my foundation with my fingers, with those sponges that I never cleaned, like those little wedge things, different, whatever I had really. And then once I got started with Mary Kay, started using brushes, and I do love brushes. We have a variety of fantastic brushes that I absolutely love. I also love how I can clean them really well. But I have also learned the beauty of this blending sponge. So one thing about the blending sponge that I absolutely love is one tip is you don't want to use it when it's damp because it make things look heavy, cakey, or it can, right? So one thing you want to use is you want to dip it in some water. So I've got it here and I'm just going to get all nice and wet. So I'm going to squirt it. I'm going to squeeze it out. And I always think of 13 because, that's kind of like Mary Kay's number. We start on September 13th. Friday the 13th, no less. And Mary Kay has, 13 floors in her corporate office. There's so many things. So I just kind of squeeze it out like 13 times, thereabouts, as a minimum. So I would just get nice and damp. So I can actually apply my foundation with this. But another great thing you can do is if you're finding that your foundation is settling into your pores. Now, first, did you cleanse and did you moisturize? That's the first most important thing. Because it really does. Foundation sits very differently if you don't cleanse and moisturize for most of us, unless maybe you're like 20. I don't know. But otherwise, it might just sit instead of kind of like blending in, right? And then, you don't want to see extra foundation settling into lines or different areas so that when you look at your skin, it wants to look flawless, right? You want it to look natural, not like you have foundation on, right? You want to just kind of even out your skin. So I put on extra, you can see my areas where it kind of can build up is right here because I get dry here, but yeah, I have oily eyelids and it gets dry here, and then right around here maybe. So I just kind of damp this, and I'm just gonna kind of go in, and what this will do is I'm just gonna pat the area to help pick up any excess. Also around my nose because I have larger pores in my nose. So if there's anything excess, it will just kind of pick it up around my mouth. These areas right here are my particular areas for me. Everyone has their spots, right? So that is a blending sponge. So I recently have been using it and I have found it to be very, very helpful, especially because, like I said, I get really, really dry, sometimes almost flaky in here, which I usually have to just avoid that area altogether. But when it's not there, it's always like dry. So I just love it. I also love how it's got the tip so I can get right in there. Or if I want to do a large area, I can use the other side. I just really love it. And then you can just wash it like you normally would with soap, or you can, how you normally would, and just let it sit out to dry. And when it's drying out, kind of keeps all the bacteria out. And then when you use it again, get it damp and then squeeze it out. All right. So that's the tip of the day. Let me know if you've tried this or what your thoughts on. Give me a like, a heart, comment below. I really appreciate you. All right. Thanks. Bye.